In the previous video, we explored the idea that change is the only constant. Everything changes. Our circumstances, our relationships, our thoughts, even our bodies. But if everything is constantly changing, who is the I experiencing this change? Who am I? It sounds like a very simple question, yet it may be one of the deepest questions that a human being can ask. Think about yourself for a moment. The body that you have today is not the body that you had 10 years ago. Many of your beliefs that you once held so strongly have changed over the years. Your interests have changed, right? Your relationships have changed, and perhaps even your dreams have changed. And yet, despite all those changes, there is still a sense that you are you. What exactly is that? This question became personal for me after an accident in the mountains. For many years, trekking and mountaineering were a significant part of my life. I used to just completely love that challenge, that adventure, the feeling of standing high above the world. But during one of the treks in the mountains of Uttarakhand, I suffered a series of fractures in my ankle. The recovery was long and painstaking, and eventually I had to accept that I could no longer pursue mountaineering the way I used to once upon a time. And at first I found what I had lost was, something that I really focused on. But then another question started to emerge. If I can no longer do the thing that once defined me, who am I? Was I the mountain climber, or was I something deeper than that? Psychologist Carl Jung believed that much of life involves discovering the difference between who we are truly and who our identities have become along the way. Roles are useful, but they are not the whole story, because roles keep changing. The deeper self remains. Throughout life, we wear many identities as parents, as partners, professionals, friends, success story, failure story. But if all these identities can change, can they really be who we truly are? Gautam Buddha explored this question very deeply. He suggested that much of our suffering comes from clinging to a fixed sense of self in a world that is constantly changing. And the mystic Osho often invited people to observe themselves without bias, without labels, without definitions, without trying to fit into a particular identity. Simply to witness, to become aware, to notice the difference between the roles we play and the awareness that observes them. Perhaps we are not our jobs, not our achievements, not our possessions, not even the stories that we keep telling about ourselves. Perhaps those things are just chapters, not the author. Perhaps who we are is the awareness that experiences all of life's changing scenes. The witness behind the thoughts, the observer behind the emotions, the presence that remains while everything else changes. And if that is true, then another fascinating question appears. If there is an observer watching our thoughts, then what exactly is the mind? And can we ever become free from it? In the next video, we'll explore another timeless mystery. Are you your mind? SPEKTA with Ekta.